Alright guys, so today we're going to talk a little bit about this GPS. We've talked about it before. I think I got a video. I know I made one. I don't know if I ever posted it. I think I did. That's 66 DriveSmart. Today we're not going to talk about the actual GPS. Talk about the mount. I'll talk about the mount. So let's start here. This is man, why in the world can't I see my screen now? I'm sorry guys, it times out. I'm using a GoPro knockoff this time. So this is the case right here that I got from eBay. This is about a $10 case probably. And that's what this actually is. Same thing. So this, what I do is I change it up a little bit. I add some plastic on the inside. It timed out again. I add some plastic on the inside for support, and I also do some plastic on the back side for support. And then I'll add my ball mount right there. Cut a hole for where the USB power supply goes. Small hole up there for the power button. It's very rare that I ever actually I have to hit the power button, because with these GPS units, they're all ignition powered. So when you turn the bike on, GPS comes on. And that's about it. You're just trying to add some more strength to it, and that ball mount right there. So when we put this GPS in, we're just gonna put it in, close it up, and it's going to be a pretty good fit, much like what you see here. Actually, I guess we can give you some look here. So that's it. On the back side, really easy again, guys. You see how the case is basically put together. The ball mount. You can put a piece of round plastic here if you wanted to, or on the inside. I wouldn't do it on the outside because it's going to look tacky, unless you're really good at making designs. But once you attach that ball on the inside, this big ball, as you can see, it's got a lot of surface area, which is going to prevent you from really doing too much damage to your windshield. But that's the way that I mounted mine. So it's all windshield put on, mounted, and then there's a small. Let's see how good I am here. There's a arm down there. I don't know if you can tell, but the arm is to attach to both of the 1-inch balls. So I believe that's a 1/2 inch, a little over a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch arm. Archon makes one. Ram Mount makes one. Pretty much all the GPS type people that make mounts, they'll have something like that, so you can attach it. And what that does is it allows me to be able to move this thing, move it up if I needed to, move it down, just really left, right if I needed to just angle it a little bit, and give me that almost perfect view. So let's talk. You pretty much got that together now. You know how that happens. Let's talk one more thing about this. Okay, let's do this. I got a small camera today, so if it would stop timing out. I believe that's right there. Okay, there's my power supply right back here. You can see I got the USB plugged right there. I'm just getting power. I think it's coming off of my cigarette lighter maybe. I just spliced into those main wires. But just one small hole, in this top dash, run the wires down, splice it together, you got a power supply now right there for a USB. Pockets. Let's talk about these pockets. We talked about them before. We're going to put it all in this video. I'm about done because we are not going to talk about everything else. These are like $30, $40 pockets. If you go on Temu, T-E-M-U, that Chinese just app where you can buy a lot of stuff. If you go on there, you can actually find this set of pockets, I think for like $25, somewhere in that range. What I did is I've probably bought three sets of these you know, over time. I've got one on an old windshield right now. I just leave them on the windshield if I get a different windshield. So this is, like I said, you can buy them from Amazon as well. That's where I typically bought them, but Temu does have them. What I did with this one is I just ripped that center pocket off, and that's why you get this kind of look that it almost looks like it's supposed to be there. That was actually a center pocket. This 6-inch, yeah, this is a 6-inch. This is a Garmin DriveSmart 66, which I totally recommend. The 66 or one of them with Amazon Alexa. You'll thank me later because it will play through your speakers. The Bluetooth will interact with your radio, which has always been a problem for the Garmin GPS units. They will all interact with your radio, so directions, music, anything is going to actually come through your stereo speakers. You can also say, Alexa. You're going to have to be kind of loud if you're on the bike. You got to lean forward, you got to get right in this area and talk to it, but it will actually hear you. And if it can hear me on my bike, it will hear you on your bike, because I have a very, well, not very loud, but I have a more than loud bike compared to probably a lot of Voyagers out there, between speakers and between exhaust. Okay, one more thing. Gosh, guys, these pockets. Some people probably noticed those pockets before. That's actually these pockets. So I had one, I just ripped it apart, and boom, we just put some storage down here on the bottom. And when I say we, I mean I. And there's a bolt in there, and there's a bolt probably on the other side over there somewhere. You probably can't see. But it's both bolted, and it's also got a little bit of Velcro right there that helps it as well to stay in place. All right, guys, that's it. We're not going to take an hour today. That's all that I really wanted to do, and I think we got it accomplished. So again, if you need any oil, please come check me out. MEtricoil.com, AMSOIL. Double your manufacturer's requirement for oil changes, so you're going to be looking at what? I'd say 10 to 12,000 miles on one of these bikes on an oil change with AMSOIL. And it's going to keep you running smoother, and I don't just say that, I'm pretty serious about this. Your clutch, it's going to feel just great the whole time. You're not going to get that feeling of just that the oil's broken down. It stays smooth. You're still going to get that clunk, you know, not as loud, but you will still get that clunk from, like, when you go to first gear when it's cold. Can't fix that really. But again, anything you need that's AMSOIL related, I believe in the product. A lot of people believe in the product. If you ever try it, you'll probably believe in the product. Just come see me, MEtricoil.com. And Facebook. Hey, some of you might not be part of the Facebook group. It's Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager Vaquero 1700 group on Facebook. We're pretty big. We got probably 8,000 members, I'm guessing. Probably on track for 9,000. So come on, a lot of good information there. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. See you next time.